This is the ALLPOWERS R2500 portable power station. My first reaction was simple. Big capacity, big inverter, and bigger ambitions than a casual camping battery. Key features to know are a 2016 watt-hour LiFePO4 battery, a 2500 watt pure sine wave inverter with 4000 watt surge, fast AC charging up to 1500 watts, solar input that can reach 1000 watts if you have enough panels, a 30A RV port, and a UPS mode that switches over in under 15 milliseconds. On paper, that checks a lot of boxes for home backup and RV users. On look and feel, it's a stout utilitarian block. The shell feels sturdy, more workshop than living room, and the handles are solid. It's also heavy, around 65 pounds, so I treat it as a luggable unit, not something I carry around casually. The front layout is clean. 4 NEMA 520 AC outlets that accept both standard 15A and 20A plugs, a dedicated 30A RV plug, a 12-volt car socket, 2 DC barrel ports, 2 100-watt USB-C PD ports, and 4 USB-A ports. The screen is bright and straightforward, showing input, output, and battery percent at a glance. The SP033 panel folds up neatly, has kickstands that actually work, and the cabling is simple enough that a beginner can get it wired without a manual. From my experience, the inverter holds its ground. I ran a microwave, a toaster, and a shop vac on different days to push it hard. The surge headroom handled the startup spikes without drama, and the voltage stayed clean, which is what a pure sine wave inverter is supposed to deliver for sensitive electronics. For anyone new, pure sine wave just means the AC power is smooth, like a wall outlet, and won't upset devices with picky power supplies. I used it as a UPS by plugging it into the wall and then connecting my desktop and router. I tricked the breaker on purpose. The PC didn't reboot, so the transfer feels as fast as advertised. Just remember, UPS mode on this unit caps output at about 1500 watts, so it's meant for essentials, not the whole house. Charging is where this thing flexes. On default settings, I saw around 1000 to 1050 watts coming in from the wall, and it moved the battery needle in a hurry. After switching to fast charge in the app, I consistently saw roughly 1450 to 1500 watts at the wall, and a near empty to full top-up took roughly an hour and change. In my opinion, that speed is one of its standout strengths. The trade-off is fan noise. Under fast charging or heavy load, the fans get loud. Think old desktop tower at full blast. It's not subtle, but it keeps temps in check. On solar, the included 200-watt panel gave me between 130 to 170 watts in clear midday sun. That's normal because conditions are rarely perfect. With just this single panel, expect a long recharge, but the MPPT controller in the R2500 does a good job squeezing what it can from the panel. MPPT is just a smart way of matching panel voltage current to get the most power the sun can give at that moment. The app is useful, but a little fussy. Over Wi-Fi, it's stable and handy for watching wattage in and out. Over Bluetooth, I had to be close to keep a solid connection. I recommend jumping into the settings and making sure fast charge is enabled if you want the full 1500 watts from AC. The app is also where I toggled eco mode and checked firmware. One quirk I noticed: sometimes the fans spin up when the AC inverter is on, even with no load, and there's a small idle draw. It's not a deal breaker, just something to know if you plan to leave it on 24/7. What I like and why it matters. Key features that stand out to me are the combination of LiFePO4 batteries, fast AC charging, and a beefy inverter. LiFePO4 is safer and lasts longer than many other lithium chemistries. The rating of 3,500 plus cycles to 80% capacity means you can use it hard for years. The NEMA 520 outlets are underrated. Being able to accept 20 amp plugs is great for bigger tools and older RV cords. The 30A RV port is straightforward to use, and while the inverter limits total output to 2,500 watts, it's more than enough for most travel trailers if you manage loads. UPS with a sub-15 millisecond switchover gave me real peace of mind for my home office. The 2 100-watt USB-C ports are perfect for laptops and modern gear, and the app, when it behaves, makes it easy to manage charging modes without hunting through menus on the unit. I also need to talk about the nitpicks. It's heavy, moving it is a chore. Fan noise ramps up under stress, so think about where you place it. The app's Bluetooth range feels weak, and the difference between standard and fast charge isn't obvious unless you dig into the settings. I've seen reports of units with firmware or board issues out there. I didn't hit a show-stopping failure on mine, but the stories are enough that I'd keep the warranty info handy and test everything thoroughly in the first weeks. In my opinion, that's just smart with any large power station, but especially one this ambitious. It's perfect for RV and van owners who need a serious inverter with quick top-offs between drives, homeowners who want a tidy UPS and outage backup for key circuits, and makers who run tools away from an outlet. From my experience, the R2500 has the muscle to start inductive loads like fridges and handle heavy kitchen gadgets without hiccups. And the rapid AC charging means you're not waiting all day for a refill. If you're mostly car camping and carrying gear by hand, the weight alone might push you to a smaller unit. If you rely on it for medical devices, I'd recommend this for people who will test UPS mode thoroughly, keep loads under the UPS limit, and maintain a fallback plan. In conclusion, the ALLPOWERS R2500 with the SP033 panel aims high and, when everything clicks, delivers the kind of power and speed that make daily use easy. The LiFePO4 battery chemistry, 2500-watt inverter, fast AC charging, and smart MPPT solar support are strong reasons to consider it. The trade-offs are size, fan noise, and software quirks, plus the need to confirm your unit behaves properly early on. In my opinion, it's a powerful fit for prosumers who value capability and fast turnaround more than portability. I'd recommend this for RVers, small shop users, and home offices that want UPS convenience and a serious backup in one box, with the understanding that you should set it up, update it, and put it through your own tests before you depend on it. To learn more about the ALLPOWERS R2500 portable power station, please check the comments section. Thank you for watching.